I can't believe it's been a week since that last episode. It's madness, isn't it?
Henry, don't let the cat back.
Hello and welcome to Club Sandwich, the podcast with me, Henry Southern.
And me, the sardonic, the cynical. It's Jordan Sanger, wearing Dior because, of course, it's luxury.
Oh yes, even your manner and everything, you're being very luxurious.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Before we get started, make sure to hit follow wherever you're listening. That'll mean you'll be the first people to know about every new episode.
And you can also find us on a myriad of platforms. We're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're not on Facebook. We're on Instagram, yes. Just search Club Sandwich Podcast.
Stunning news. The headlines. The water must sparkle.
We have heart palpitations over the price of Cadbury Flake.
Another QR code. I'd sooner scan my middle finger.
You're reading that like you've never read it before.
I actually haven't.
But anyway, yes, the theme of this week is luxury, and so we've come...
It is. We've done a budget episode before, so we thought...
We're doing the antithesis.
I thought Chris Eubank was in the room for a second.
We're doing the antithesis. Maybe I've got a lisp, darling, I don't know. The antithesis of...
I like a sweetie.
But anyway, what's your luxury? Antithesis of budget. I can't say it. God. I can write it, I can't say it though.
Let's try one more time.
Antithesis. Antithesis. That's one of the comments I get most on my TikToks, is I can't pronounce the th.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Despite sounding
You're all
la-di-da.
fun,
Yeah, th. Mother. Big brother.
God. Yeah, we're talking all things luxury.
Yeah, so what does luxury mean to you?
I mean, look at me. I'm wearing my most luxurious jacket. I've got a bottle of champagne popping sequins over my shoulder.
Yeah.
I had to wear this inside out once on Big Brother.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that was quite...
They said it had too much logo going on.
Which I don't think so. It might say Kenzo, but it does look like it says Henry.
I had Ozma Bootsy cutting labels out of the inside of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was... And also the warm-up guy, didn't he offer you his...
Oh, he offered me his very cruise ship-esque jacket to wear.
Yeah.
I politely declined. And actually the runner, sorry, this is really going off on a tangent, and the runner ran to Asda and bought me back 3 different outfit options, one of which made me look like... Actually, I won't even go there.
Okay. But anyway, what's your luxury? What does luxury mean to you?
Luxury, I think, is anything, big or small, that just makes you... that you don't... isn't really a necessity of your life, but just makes you feel special and like warm.
Yeah.
It could be like that like a nice martini, like if you like splurging on a nice cocktail somewhere.
But how much is this martini cocktail?
Going on a fabulous holiday and staying in a wonderful hotel. Or even just getting an Uber home from a night out. That's bloody luxury
that is a
nowadays,
luxury,
isn't it?
yeah. Because when I was growing up, having mushy peas and curry sauce with your fish and chips, that was a luxury we seldom had.
What, that bright atomic green looking substance?
Yeah, bloody beautiful. But and also before I met you, I thought like going to the Ivy was a luxury. Because to me that's what I knew. It was relative to me, and for me that was
Darling, that is a luxury.
Yeah. Well, the last time we went to the Ivy, someone almost glassed us, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah.
Not with intent, but the waitress was carrying loads of glasses,
and it dropped to the floor, and then the glass bounced off the floor and hit us in the face.
Yes, and then we complained about... Well, we don't like to complain. We're not Karens. But we did mention it.
We didn't complain. I just said, by the way, there might be some glass around here because it hit us.
And then didn't she laugh at you and say, no, that
and she's like, oh, no, it didn't hit you. I was like, okay.
But okay, gaslight was all you want then. But no, for me, that was what made me feel luxurious. And I suppose... I think
what's luxury to one person is different to another. Like, I think it's such like a personal thing, and the value we put on things are so different. Like we mentioned in the headlines, like we wince if you've ever tried the Cadbury Flake ice creams found in the freezer aisle of many supermarkets, it's like you have to take out bloody mortgage to.
I think they're £6 or something at the moment.
I know, but then I actually said this to my mum last time I was home because she had some in the fridge. Yeah. Like, oh gosh, mum, have you won the lottery? Like you've got these Cadbury Flake ice creams in the freezer. I said, Henry, you literally spend £30 on a martini at the corner. Yeah. Like, why you like what? But it's just so funny the value you put on things is mental.
Yeah, it is, because I would begrudge paying £6 for those ice creams, but then, as you say, a martini at the Connaught.
You're like, oh, it's special though, isn't it? It comes in a nice glass. And
it's daily and it's special. It's forever special. But yeah, I suppose, and as we grow older, God, I'm sounding pensive now. As we grow older, our values and what we consider luxury, I suppose, changes, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I bought this jumper after Big Brother. I won the money. And
we went into you were like, oh, can I just pop to the loo? And Soph just like, absolutely. I said, don't buy anything on the way through.
Yeah.
I think you almost rebelled against what I said.
Yeah, I think I did. But it was lovely. He sprayed the bag and everything.
I actually once had I went on when I was at university. Yeah, I know, me a student. I know, crazy.
I hated.
We went to Milan, and it was my first proper experience of like the luxury shopping experience. Like you go into the shop, like glass of champagne or like a coffee or whatever. I've got this lady called Dominga who still messages me to this day. This was years ago. And
Blocker.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, Dominga, if you're out there, thanks for the support. She was great.
But that is luxury, isn't it? Because when we go, we're going to talk about Bond Street soon.
But sometimes you don't want to be followed around a shop, do you?
Yeah,
like, I feel like you. Yeah,
I'm very cheesed off about that. We won't mention the guy in boots, but no. But it's that service element, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I might be spending however much on this jumper, but if they treat you nicely,
exactly,
you almost don't worry about that.
And it's hotels as well. Like
yes, yes.
And hospitality. There are such simple things that make a difference. Like even just like calling someone by their name, like remembering their name. For example.
You're very good at that. Yeah, and at the Dover, for instance, there's like one of our favorite restaurants.
Yes,
like when your martini glass.
Oh yeah, when you're because a martini's meant to be drank quite quickly because. When it reaches room temperature, it just tastes like a glass of alcohol, which is what it is. But if you're sort of taking time over it, they bring over another cold glass. And they decant it into the new glass with everything. It's elegantly done, isn't it?
Yes, sexy.
Oh,
but anyway, shall we move on to teased off?
What cheeses you off about the world of luxury?
Well, you were just saying it. When you go to one of these luxury shops and the fucking security guard follows you around, it really annoys me. And so I'm like, even I know Boots is not a luxury shop, but we did have an incident, didn't we? Where should I even go into this?
You get so paranoid.
Yes. But I'm right to get paranoid.
That everyone thinks that he's stolen something.
Yeah, it's like I'm not stealing anything. But
and didn't the we just paid for some stuff.
Yeah.
And then the
alarms went
off when we left the thing.
Yeah.
And Jordan saw that as a personal attack.
Yeah, because he marched us back through the store. And he said, "Oh, could I see your receipt?" I said, "I didn't get the receipt because I thought we were trying to save the planet and save paper and all that stuff." So then he marched me back in. I felt it was quite a dehumanizing experience. Well, yes, darling, because I'm being accused of almost shoplifting, and it's ridiculous. And like on the shoplifting front,
he was just doing his job.
Yeah, he did smirk at the end, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's like, we found some kind of common ground. But, God, that makes me sound like such a twat. But anyway.
You said it, not me.
They might be able to get this picture up. But in Tesco now, the subs...
Wait, this is the luxury episode, Jordan.
I know, well, Tesco is luxury to... To me, I like going to Tesco. But if you do the self-shopping, you now have to go through airport-style security to get the shopping out of the shop.
Shopping out the shop.
Yeah, you've got to weigh the trolley. I mean, what a load of bollocks. What's the world come to? This is why my Black Mirror episode is so...
Oh, not that again.
That's why it's so good, because I'm right.
But in terms of like actual luxury, not just security guards, but I find that sometimes there is that pressure if a shop assistant follows you around a shop.
Yeah.
Like, you almost want to be like,
go away.
Stop. Yeah, I want to just look around.
That's my worst thing. When you go into a shop and the assistant talks to you. Like, you get it a lot in like curries and stuff.
In what?
Curries.
What's that?
The electrical shop. They come and start a conversation with you. It's like, leave me alone. I'm just looking.
How often are you in a Curry's?
Not for many years, but back when. But anyway, yeah. Bond Street security guards do piss me off.
Okay.
Because I'm not stealing yet.
I think that's paranoia, to be honest.
Maybe it is paranoia. What's cheesed you off about luxury?
I think particularly within luxury dining.
Yeah.
Luxury dining. All the gimmickry of covering things in gold leaf and bringing out sort of a kind of Eurovision style dry ice display as they bring out like a sorbet. Like, I just find I find it like a void of a class, actually.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
It's kind of it's pretentious, isn't it?
Yeah, and also you can imagine there's been some old bloke like behind the scenes going, "Oh yeah, that'll get Instagram people taking pictures of it." I just think get rid of the gimmickry and just stick with like
the classic.
The classic, yeah. It's actually really simple, I think, in hospitality to do it like well.
It's like when we went to that pie and mash shop.
Oh yeah, that was charming.
That was charming.
Yeah.
And it was simple, but it was great.
I know, turned up there, she was like, "Oh, I'm going to put it on a big plate because I can't be bothered to do the washing."
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Because I find that stuff more memorable.
Yes.
Than going somewhere and having, as you say, like this whole dry ice display. And
yes.
So I can't be arsed.
Although I did enjoy a meal. I went to the Fat Duck in Bray, and that is like the home of all of these crazy things. I mean, like one of the courses was topsy-turvy, so you had to wear these goggles that made the whole world upside down, which was quite intense. You had to like butter a bread while the world was like upside down. And there was a very kind of strange dessert though, where they basically had babies crying, the sound of babies crying, and there was like a floating pillow in the middle of the table, like hovering around, and like talcum powder, what looks like talcum powder to like to put on your food.
I think that's good. That's like more of an experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm going for dinner, I just want to go for dinner.
Yes.
I don't want to go to a theme park. I just want the food on the plate, put it in my mouth, chomp chomp.
Chompity chomp.
Have a martini there too.
Yeah.
So I think because of my paranoia, I might agree with you and we'll get rid of the gimmickry.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we should chop that because it is annoying.
I think we just need some good old-fashioned cheap.
Like when we went to Oslo Court that time. That was
luxury. To me, that was luxury. Yeah.
Because it was a bit up there with the experience level.
Yeah.
But it was just, good food.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Right, so...
We're going to chop gimmickry.
Yes, gimmicks.
This is a public service announcement. Gimmickry in restaurants is now gone.
I bloody wish.
Right, I'm going to do it, Henry.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do it.
This is scaring me.
Now we've reached the magazine element of the show. This is Slices of Life.
All right, Janet Street Porter.
I love Janet Street Porter. I think she's amazing. She was on Celebrity MasterChef. And
no, I didn't actually.
Well, she was. And it was like make a meal for your favorite person. And so she made a cake of herself. But anyway, so first luxury experiences, because I remember vividly where we first went together, and it was just after Big Brother, and it was Gordon Ramsay's I think it was Lucky Cat.
Yes.
And for me, that experience I found was very overwhelming because I'm not used to. No, but I wasn't used to that kind of situation.
Well, we went to the Connaught first, didn't we?
Oh yes,
yeah. Beforehand, and they put us in the little private room. That was like our first date out the house. Yeah,
it was a bit mad, wasn't it? I think because I used to walk through Mayfair and such else, and just almost live in awe and think, oh, I could never afford to go anywhere around here. But then we went, and it was just like this totally different world. Like, oh my goodness, they let me into this place.
Let me in. Oh,
yeah. But what was your awakening of luxury?
Believe it or not, I've always been a bit of a monster. That kind of stuff. I don't know. It's so strange. Like, even like I wouldn't like my parents were like into food, but they weren't like, I wouldn't say they were like foodies.
Yeah.
But then for some reason, when I was like 8 years old, I would be like chatting up the concierge of a hotel and like asking them for restaurants. So I don't know. I've always been a bit sort of like obsessed with the whole sort of maybe like the theatre and like how it's all choreographed and everything. Like I've always loved it. I mean, I've worked in restaurants as well.
Yeah.
And, like I've done that. So like, I don't know. Yeah, probably when I was quite young. I can't even remember the first time, but it's that warmth and the hospitality that I think so.
Where was the first restaurant you went to when you thought, this is what I want from life?
Well, once my mum just came to pick me up from school and was like, we're going to Le Manoir, Le Cassaison, which is this 2 Michelin Star restaurant. I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
And it was where I wanted to go for my birthday, and my mum hadn't. My mum and dad had never heard of it before.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to go to Le Manoir, Le Cassaison.
Of course you bloody did.
Yeah. And it's just outrageous.
Could we say that funny thing your mum says?
What?
About the builders.
What's that got to do with it?
No, but it's funny because it falls into. Can we say that?
Oh no!
Go on. It's funny.
Right. Okay. This is so off topic.
Yeah, I told Lady H this, and she found it.
When we had like lots of like workmen around the house, like doing bits, and I felt like Mum kind of like sort of was trying to be like one of the lads. And like when they would leave the day, it was like, oh, you'd have earned yourself a nice pint after this, like all this stuff. And I was like, what? I said, well, Mum, maybe they want a nice sort of gin martini or a I don't know, like something else. Maybe they're teetotal.
So the comment about when you're asleep.
Oh, that one.
Yes, that's the one.
Oh, Mum, so when I was younger, people would come visit the house and they'd be like, don't wake Henry up. It's like, why? It's like, because he costs money when he's awake.
He's cheaper when he's asleep.
Yeah. Oh, that was terrible.
So if you're going for dinner, what's an essential item?
Like a right spoilt brat.
No. He's lovely. But if you're going for dinner, what's essential for the table? So what do you think you should always have on a table?
A good group of people. Yeah. Not on the table, obviously.
No, that's a different sort of event.
I think, you know what, glassware.
Yes. Talk to me about glassware.
Having a glass of wine in a shit glass.
Yeah.
And in London, you're paying above and beyond for a glass of wine. And if you're getting the thick rim.
Yeah, thick rim, bad.
In the bin.
Yeah, because I bought those glasses, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
And they're so thick.
They are.
But those Dalesford glasses.
I think you could chuck them off a roof of a building, they wouldn't smash when they hit the bottom.
Don't give me ideas. But those Dalesford glasses, for instance, like the water glasses, the blue ones.
Yeah.
Like, they're just lovely, aren't they? And those glasses you got from John Lewis that time.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
There's something in the weight.
Yeah.
You know, it was interesting, like the perceived luxury of certain things.
Yes.
we were at as you do, we were at this like pre-Oscars party, weren't we? Which is basically where they were showing off all the food that all the guests at the Oscars were going to eat, and we got to hold a real Oscar.
So heavy.
Someone bought that Oscar, and it was really heavy. And I was thinking, if that was really light,
Oscar's
it would
not have. By the way,
it would not have the same.
Yeah.
It would not have the same perceived luxury, would it? You'd be like, oh, what's this flimsy thing?
Yeah.
You could have bought in a Piccadilly Circus sweet shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. But you have this big thing, don't you, about QR codes?
Yeah, I think they're horrendous.
And I agree with you.
Do you agree?
Mm.
I mean, what's wrong with a menu? Again, it just goes back to all the gimmick. Like, go back to good old-fashioned stuff, you know.
Because when I saw my other friend the other day, we went to this place in Victoria called Market Square.
I think it was called Market
Hall. And it was like a big food hall, and there were the QR codes, benches, and
I mean, it works.
Yeah, the food was all right.
I mean, technically it works, but if you're going for a nice meal and you're having to sort of get your phone out and scan and...
Yeah.
It's too much.
I think for me, I don't like those buzzer things they give you.
Oh, God.
So you do the transaction.
And they really buzz.
Yeah, you get this like little device thing.
Yeah.
This is inspiration for my newest Black Mirror episode.
Oh, God. What's that? Oh, he falls in love with a buzzer.
Yes. No, okay, this is how it's going to go then. So someone has a buzzer in the UK, someone has a buzzer in the States,
God.
And then they buzz, but then they look at the buzzer.
And it's just the two of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like how robots are bringing us all together. So it's quite opposite to the supermarket one. No, actually, no, it's quite similar.
Right, Charlie Brooker, eat your heart out. He's quaking
I'm sure he's listening to this.
Talking the podcast Club Sandwich.
Yeah.
I would say sandwiches in general aren't like, I think like there's something you would have in a meal deal like every day. Like I would say it's like a luxury. But then for some reason, to me, a club sandwich is a luxury sandwich.
Because it reminds you of like
even though it's not that expensive. Yeah, it reminds you of being in a hotel, like something quite luxurious about room service, isn't there?
There is indeed. I mean, club sandwiches, I think they should always come with fries. Whereas where we go quite often, Colbert, it doesn't come with fries.
I know, that's just really interesting.
It is interesting.
But I find with the room service, like club sandwich, you know, they kind of encapsulate the sandwich in the side of one of those cloches.
Yes.
I find that I like the idea in my head that, because I think the time between making a club sandwich and it being eaten should be quite short. And I love the idea of them doing this like sprint from the kitchen to your hotel room with the trolley like running at full speed, like dodging like the hotel guests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see I can see Fawlty Towers in my head. But no, club sandwich, I do think it does have that luxury element, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you have been writing an article about
I've done an article about it, which you'll see soon, which is exciting. I did a whole photo shoot with club sandwiches and fries and champagne.
Yeah.
It was all the good things. I just wanted to live there. I was in there, took my photos. I was like, can't I stay here now?
You move in.
I
know. But how do you feel luxury on a budget?
Sorry?
I know, this is a foreign language to you, isn't it? How do you feel luxury on a budget, Henry?
I think there's lots of ways to get luxury on a budget, especially in London.
Yeah.
Like, I find that you go to New York, eating out in New York is so expensive.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, my God. I mean, obviously, you can get, like, $1 slice of pizza and whatever. But, like, to go and sit down in a restaurant, like, it's so much more expensive than London. Like, even a bog standard place, like the equivalent of Nando's in New York would be like cost double or triple the amount.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
You don't look that interested.
No, I am interested. This is my interested face, okay, Henry. But no, that is interesting. I'm thinking about that now. Because we talk about, like, you can go to quite a nice restaurant and the price isn't going to be sky high.
No, exactly.
Whereas if you went to, we were talking about the Ivy earlier, if you go to the Ivy, you're probably paying the same amount of money.
Yeah.
But the experience and the food and stuff isn't as good as...
Absolutely. What's your your go-to? I mean, you've obviously got your Dior, but would you say Vivian's your go-to?
Oh, yes, Vivian.
Brand.
Westwood does make me feel like luxurious. Because it's almost it's kind of rogue as well, to a degree. It's like you see it, you think, oh, Sex Pistols, all style.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's funny how it changes though, because I remember at school, like when at school, like a few people started wearing like Yeezys, like stuff. They are. What's that? I now look at them. They're also like Kanye West. Ew. Like, sorry. Like, there's a lot. Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Let's not mention it.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, what's your go-to luxury brand? You got your Ralph Lauren bear jumpers.
Yeah, I think Ralph Lauren to me. There's something quite preppy. I quite like the preppy look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite fitting, isn't it?
My preppy. Right, so one last thing I want to talk about. So service charges in restaurants.
Yes. What about it? Do you ask them to get them removed?
They say they're discretionary, but they're actually mandatory, aren't they? Because if you want to get it removed, then
it's important. Like,
but what if you've had shit service?
It is a bit of a dilemma.
Yeah.
It depends how shit.
Yeah.
It's been. If it was like so bad that like almost rude.
Yeah.
Then it's more passable.
Because once I went to a restaurant.
Yeah.
This is before Big Brother, and I didn't have much money, but I got some wine, and he gave me the more expensive wine, and then I said this when we got the bill, and he was like, "Oh no, it's only £4 extra," and I was like, "Well, that's a meal deal right there." And so my friend, God bless her, she said, "No, actually, the waiter was very rude to my friend." And so,
oh God,
yes,
you got to remove.
God, we're really out Karening ourselves.
I know.
Recently, this shouldn't be called the luxury episode. It should be called the pretentious episode.
But it's interesting with luxury as well. I feel like it reaches the point where people have been stimulated so much by getting everything they like. There's a certain level of wealth you see some people get. They've been stimulated by so much that they're looking for the most crazy, weird, unique experiences for a lot of money. Like
with Heston's.
Like a bit like that. And also, like, I'm even talking like nightlife, like The Box, for example.
Oh, gosh, yes, The Box.
If anyone doesn't know about The Box, it's this nightclub in Soho and a very strange show. I mean, not strange. Maybe that's being rude to the performers.
They work very hard.
Artistic performance happens at about 1 a.m.
Yeah,
and
we went
if you don't know that this show is about to happen, as I didn't the first time I went, you are in for a bit of a shock. Some of these things that occur on the stage are, When
we went together, I stormed out just before the show started because I thought I can't be watching that.
I went. So the first time I went, it was around Christmas, and let me just say, I'll never look at a tinsel in the same way.
Yeah. Ho ho ho.
Yeah, it's quite traumatic actually. Thinking about it. And also, I've heard about. Okay. I don't know if I'm really allowed to talk about this.
What now?
But if I don't out them,
they can edit this out.
There's an experience currently in London called You Me Bum Bum Train. Have you heard of it?
Oh yeah, you've told me about, yes.
And a lot of big actors have done it. Benedict Cumberbatch, Jude Law, like a lot of people. It's essentially 70 people get to experience this each day.
Yeah.
While it's on. And you go into 25 different rooms and experience the most crazy things. Like there's there's hundreds of actors involved, and you're the only person that isn't an actor in each of the rooms.
Didn't you say all the actors do this like for free as well?
I think half of them are like paid and half are like volunteers. And sometimes big celebrities volunteer. I'm really intrigued.
Why?
It's nothing weird, but people say...
It sounds fucking weird.
No, as in nothing like The Box. Like, it's not like creepy weird.
It's not sordid.
How do you gain lots of confidence at the end? Like, you're like, wow, I can really throw myself into these situations.
God. Is this real?
Yes. I've signed up to the mailing list. I probably won't get on now because I've just talked about it.
Well, that might work in your favour. I don't think it's real.
It is real.
No, it's not.
It is. I know 2 people have done it. Personally.
What,
it's £100 a ticket, which, yeah.
Are you sure these 2 people haven't just done LSD or something? I don't believe that. I need to see it with my own eyes to believe that.
Well, there we go.
Well, yeah, is that luxury?
Yeah, I think so.
What's it called? The Bumblebee train?
You, me, bum train.
You, me, bum, what a load of filth.
What a load of piffle. It does sound like something quite sordid.
Yeah. You, me, Bumblebee.
I think we need some counselling after that, chat.
Yeah, I need counselling now because I don't believe any of that. So now we are having some counselling, and I think we all need some counselling after the piffle Henry just mentioned.
It can't be as bad as last week's club counselling. So,
oh, no.
That was quite something.
By the way, if you did send in that club counselling, do give us an update. We are intrigued.
Yes. Are their internal organs still intact?
Yeah. So this is the club counselling for this week. Hey, loved you both in Big Brother. I'm a tattoo artist and listen to your podcast while I get ready for work in the morning.
Love that.
What's your thoughts on tattoos? Would you ever get one? Do you already have one? Thoughts on couples having each other's names tattooed? I've got a story about that. P.S. Please make more than one a week. No. I now hate the mornings. I don't have to. I don't have one to listen to. That's from Libby. Kiss, kiss.
Aww.
So tattoos. Talk to me about tattoos.
Are you gonna reveal
what
your tattoo that you've got?
No, it's not appropriate for the podcast.
Oh, really?
No, but
go on. I feel like you have to.
What tattoo?
I'm joking. I'm just trying to say.
Henry has a tattoo in a very
shut up.
untoward place. No, but
would you get a tattoo?
I don't know. I don't like needles.
I know you don't, do you?
Henry, I don't go to the fucking doctors. Well, I'm not going to go to a tattoo artist, am I?
But if you did get one, what would you get?
I think down my arm, I just get hope.
Oh, God.
I get something Latin. Tempus fugit.
Yeah.
But talking about names, getting names tattooed.
Yeah.
A family member of mine, we won't specify that it's my mum.
We won't specify that.
She once got someone's name tattooed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then
is it still there?
I don't really know, but yeah. She got the name tattooed, and then the person died.
Oh gosh, that's quite morbid.
It is morbid. But then, what do you do?
May rest in peace.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. I don't think I would get one. I was years ago. I thought just because of like I thought about getting a tiny little knife and fork, like a few, like just like right. But I don't think I would. I'm not a big fan of like when you know, like inspirational wall stickers.
Yeah, live, laugh, love.
Yeah, come on. I think that's there forever.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of people I've noticed get like just doodles.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, if you've got
my friend's got a tattoo on his leg that it just says leg.
Why?
I don't know.
Is that luxury? Apparently, if you've got a teardrop tattoo, that means you've killed someone.
Yes.
So look out for that.
What? Thanks, that's it. Would you?
No, but I
what, like on a first date and you just see someone with all these teardrops? You're like,
would you ever get Jordan or Lord Sanger tattooed on you?
No.
Why not?
No.
What about JS?
No.
What about property of? No, I don't think. Yeah, they're not for me. But
it's funny, isn't it? Because my sister's got loads of tattoos, quite a few tattoos.
Yeah, so has my mum.
And your mum's got a few tattoos.
Does your mum have any tattoos?
No. Although I think she says she wants one. I think she's having a bit of a I think she's just a bit like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's get a tattoo. It's easy, do it if you want to.
Yeah, because it's always that thing, isn't it? You go to Ibiza or whatever with the lads, and then you come back with loads of tattoos.
Oh my God. Yeah, actually, I was in Mykonos.
Yeah.
I forgot about this.
What?
I was in Mykonos with a friend.
We've unlocked a new memory.
And, oh my God.
What?
I can't believe I haven't thought about this in a very long time. We went on a really heavy night out, and we did reach the point where we were on the chair. We were there. We were ready.
Really?
It was ready.
What were you going to have done?
But then we realised the tattoo artist was on the phone with his friend, but hysterically laughing.
Why?
And we were like, this seems like bad news. We think he's plotting to do something.
What were you going to ask for?
It's actually really bad in
Go on.
hindsight. We were both going to have like this tiny little chili pepper.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't think I could be.
We
with
consumed
you
a lot of rosé. A lot. Do it for the memes. But we didn't. But I felt like I was running as if I'd been held hostage in their basement or something. Like out of the place. Yeah. I don't think we even said anything to him. We hadn't paid anything. We were like, ran.
Yeah.
We're like, we need to get out of here.
Right. Yeah. I mean, in a few years, I might go a bit wackadoodle and get loads of tattoos.
Do it, Dan. Get a sleeve.
Yeah, I might. But yeah, sorry.
Have we answered all of his questions?
No, it's Libby.
Oh, Libby. That would be the questions.
I don't know what. Sorry, Libby, I don't know what you want from us.
Let me just ask you if we'd ever have one.
So to answer your question, Libby, Henry and I both have many tattoos, but
Jordan, you could have "Don't be hysterical." That's your motto in life. On Big Brother.
The needle would make me too hysterical.
Or a triangle.
Oh, shut up, Henry! You're never letting that go. He's get on my bloody nerves with that bloody triangle. At least I did it in front of you.
Luxury sandwiches.
Luxury sandwich.
I've got big expectations. It's the luxury episode. This has got to be something.
Well, no, mine
luxurious.
is simple. Simple luxury. So what have you brought me here?
Oh.
Chicken and mango katsu sando.
Yes.
I mean, it does look lovely.
Look how good it looks. Take the lid. Take the lid off. Show the people.
Show the people. No, this does look really nice.
It was £10.
£10.
Which isn't too bad. For the I could have gone.
That's how much the tube costs nowadays, £10.
You bought me an egg mayo.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Why is that luxury?
Simple luxury. Because we had that.
I think I've just come to realise every sandwich each week yours just won't have any relation to the theme.
No, Henry. Because I think an egg mayonnaise is luxury.
No, it's so simple.
If you're hungry, it's luxury. So this is the cross section.
Oh, the bread's very dense.
This is the chicken looks lovely. Though.
Yeah, they did ask me if I wanted it warm, but I said
big
no.
hunk of chicken here.
Let's go in. That was a good egg mayo. But, that is a very good egg mayo.
This is really nice.
Is it good?
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
I know you want to try some. 1 second.
Oh God, this is going to be the one. This is going to be one of those where you can't do the outro. That is a good egg mayo, actually. I think better than. Didn't we have the really fancy egg mayo with a truffle egg from before?
Did we?
The brioche with all the egg on the top. Yeah, we did.
I think yes.
I think that is better.
Oh, that's really good. It's kind of buttery, isn't it?
That's very good as well. These are some good contenders.
So what are you thinking about the breadboard?
Dame Anna Wintour.
Dame Anna Wintour sandwich. How do we get away with this? You got the Nick Ferrari burger at number 5. I think that can be displaced.
You know Should we just choose one of the club sandwiches and get rid of the other? Like, should we get rid of Bar Bruno's?
Yeah, let's get rid of Bar Bruno's.
Oh, gosh.
And let's get rid of the LBC burger.
The Nick Ferrari burger.
The Nick Ferrari burger, yes.
Okay.
So where are these going to? I think...
That is genuinely the best egg mayonnaise sandwich I've ever had.
It's gorgeous. I think... Right, so what...
I think this is a really high contender as well.
I don't know. What do you prefer out of these two? They can both go up there, but what do you prefer?
I think we get rid of the Bar Bruno and the LBC sandwich, shift the Harrods and Dame Anna up, and then we plonk these on the bottom.
So what, 4?
Yes.
And 5?
Yes.
Okay.
Lovely. Look at that.
It's gorgeous.
Fabulous. Well, should we wrap up? That we did good on the sandwiches. Last week's sandwiches, I mean... Yep. Well, firstly, mine wasn't even a fucking sandwich.
Last week we were just taking the piss. These are actually good.
Thank you so much for listening to this week's Club Sandwich with me, Henry Southern.
And me, Jordan Sanger. And I've just had the best egg mayonnaise
It is
I've
really
ever
good.
had.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Subscribe and follow so you're the first to know of each new episode.
I just want everyone to go away now and I can enjoy this sandwich. No, but yeah, thank you for watching and listening and...
Don't what you do.
Right. Energy. Rate 5 stars and leave us a review. Follow us on all socials at Club Sandwich Pod. Email us, spam us, harass us. It's clubsandwich@insanity.com.
See you next time.
See you.
Club Sandwich is an Insanity Studios production.
The head of production is Charlotte Mason.
The head of digital is Ed Buckley.
And the production assistant is Abby Sandler.